Wow, hello. I kind of just want to yap about a fucking D&D campaign I was in like over a year ago. So it was like this superhero D&D. It was like if My Hero Academia met The Boys met Marvel. That I don't think I needed to add the with Marvel part, but whatever. But it was this world where there was a bunch of corrupt superheroes. Almost everybody had powers. It was a whole thing, whole nine yards, whole shebang. Mixture of fucked up, gory superhero stuff, and high school superheroes trying to save the world. That type beat. And I kind of just wanted to ramble about the character I played in it and stuff that we had planned for the character. In this world, I was playing as Robbie Parker, sort of this world's version of Spider-Man. And my characters, and when I say my, and then when I say this world's version of Spider-Man, I mean like Ben Parker got Spider-Man's powers in some comics. Like Robbie is Peter Parker's son, and this is a universe where Peter Parker ended up with movie version Gwen Stacy, but with the powers of Spider-Verse Ghost Spider Gwen Stacy. Wait, that's just normal Spider-Man powers. What the fuck am I saying? He was like a highly ranked superhero, and he was like on track to be the number one superhero popularity-wise, just for being like an actual decent person. But then he got a back injury and stopped doing superhero work, and also got super depressed after Gwen Stacy died, because she died in this universe too. So Robbie's his son. Robbie goes to the superhero academy, like UA from My Hero Academia, except I don't think it was called UA. I'm pretty sure Log came up with something else to call it. Day one, it was like the entrance exams. All the characters went up against other superheroes to see which one was stronger, and basically just the stronger one got accepted into the school, or if the other person showed promise. Robbie only won because Log was like, I'm going to give Robbie Miles Morales' Venom Shock as well. You're just not going to know how to use it right off the bat. And I was like, that's fair. He wasn't smart like Gwen Stacy or Peter Parker either. Robbie was like a punk. He listened to like, I have a fucking playlist for him. Hold on. Let me see if I can look at the fucking songs I put on it. But he wore like a Led Zeppelin sweater. He listened to like Led Zeppelin music. Ultimately by Kahai Dreams. Save Your Tears by The Weeknd. Harry Styles, As It Was. And a couple like Arctic Monkey type bands as well, to give a sort of vibe of what he was listening to, because I think that gives a vibe of what kind of person he was. But he had like Spider-Man's sense of morality, great power, great responsibility, that type beat. Who'd have thought Spider-Man's son having the same ideals as him? I guess well, no, because our plan for get on track, Jesus Christ. So he got through the entrance exam. He only won because Log pulled out, oh yeah, he's gonna have Venom Shock, and he knocked his opponent, which was some dude who had like a power that was similar to web slinging, except it was him throwing chains. So I imagine like Ghost Rider fucking swinging around the city with chains instead. We barely won. First day at the school, Robbie was in his dorm with the 5 other players. A villain fucking portaled in, started fucking shit up. Robbie escaped through the window without actually confronting the dude to fight, and instead went to tell teachers, because this is a super powered world, so why would he not go tell people who were like, responsible adults who should have been able to help? These are like heroes that are supposed to be teaching the newer generation. He went to tell them. I think a student died, and the the villains escaped. The heroes didn't die. They left behind some clue. Robbie and this other guy, I don't remember his name. He was played by Ender. I don't know if people are going to understand that unless I watch just the Drasharian Empire campaign that I posted on my other channel, because I don't think Ender's shown up in any of my videos. Or Shamar. Those are 2 other players. And also Theo, who hasn't showed up on this channel. Damn! Fucking nobody from this campaign besides Log showed up. I don't think Josh was in it. No, he wasn't. Ender and Robbie went to a hideout because they both found a clue that pointed to where the people who invaded the hideout were going to be. Due to a couple bad stealth checks. Or wait, no. First we had a fight with another dude in the forest, and he completely kicked our asses, and we had to run away. After that happened, then we found a clue. Went to this evil hideout. Fought these guys after getting discovered because of a failed stealth check. I think that was on me. Or it was on Ender. I don't remember. Ender was sitting at a car. Actually, no, it was me. Ender was sitting in a car outside, I think, waiting to drive off if we needed to, because his character had these powers that were like he could rebuild anything from memory if he learned about it, which is kind of overpowered, seeing the fact that mine was just swinging around and climbing on walls. Log didn't factor in the super strength of Spider-Man. Whatever, I don't what's done is done, I don't care. That happened. We went to a few classes. We ended up in an internship thing with this one like superhero marketer guy. I don't know if that's the best thing to call it. The dude threw a party partway through our training just because he already had it planned and he forgot to like bring it up or tell us not to come. I don't think he did. But then this world's version of Homelander showed up, started killing a bunch of people, and then our party got blamed for it, and we were all on the run. We went to a Denny's and hid out there for a second. Once we left the Denny's, we went to a street, got cornered by the police, and when I tried to swing away, I got shot and taken down. I think 2 members of the party didn't get taken away. I think Rogue started playing at that point. I think he was just the Flash. I don't remember. But we had like power dampening collars on, so we couldn't use our powers. And we were stuck in jail as not vigilantes, as villains for murders that we didn't commit. Robbie used his one phone call to call Peter Parker, and he was not happy. He was like, "You're a fucking traitor. How could you kill people in Spider-Man's name? You're a monster." And fucking hated on him and shit. Then they were planning on doing an escape with the villains that were also in prison, because I think they got captured at one point. I don't remember when. Again, this was like a year ago. A lot of it was a blur because a lot was going on. That was where it ended off with us about to do a jailbreak, and then the campaign got canceled, which was such a bummer. My plan for my character was to have him, as he became a villain, he was going to change his costume and start going by Ghost Spider, because that's what Spider-Gwen is called in her universe, even though she doesn't really have a ghost abilities. But whatever. It's I don't know. I really don't care. I know some people really complain about that Gwen Stacy was called Ghost Spider, but like it really doesn't change anything. It's just a name. I mean, Cyclops doesn't have one eye, so why are you calling him Cyclops? That's kind of how I view it. Like, it's not that big a deal. It's just a cool name. Like, just leave it be. And I was also talking to Log. I was like, Peter in this world really seems like he could line up with being a Dr. Octopus clone. He loses Gwen Stacy, loses his will to live, doesn't have Mary Jane, which normally in the comics would send him back into doing the right thing for the right reason. Or that's how I always viewed it. And also, I watched a video talking about how Otto mirrors Otto, when you get his backstory in fucking Superior Spider-Man, it mirrors Peter's, except instead of support that Peter got from Aunt May and Uncle Ben, instead he got basically just abused by his dad, and it kind of changed their outlooks on life. I imagined that the same would happen if Peter never met MJ and just kind of sat there wallowing over a longer term relationship with Gwen Stacy before she died. And so I brought up to Log, I was like, it'd be kind of cool if Peter was the Dr. Octopus of this universe, and he agreed, and he was like, maybe at one point we could have a fight of Peter Octopus and Ghost Spider, my character, Robbie Parker. So that was what the plan for the fight was going to be, and I was super excited. I was like, this campaign is going to go crazy. I mean, at the time, I was complaining that, like, everybody's powers seemed like they were way ahead of mine, because mine were just climbing walls at the time, and he wasn't letting me. Or I don't know if he wasn't letting me. That might be the wrong way to phrase it. My character wasn't making any progress toward getting his Venom shock, and he wasn't like as smart as Peter, so he wasn't making like gadgets for himself. He was trying to get Ender's character to do that for him, so then he was trying to get Ender's character to do that, so then he could have like claws, talents like Superior Spider-Man, and to be able to do, I think we were trying to get him to bump up to 1d6 damage instead of 1d4, because he was I think he might have been a monk, or was he a ranger? Hold on, let me find his D&D Beyond sheet. Way the Open Hand monk, but I think he started off as a rogue, because I definitely changed his class along the way. Yeah, I think if it was current monk, 2024 monk, he actually could have kicked some ass with shit, but the way that it was working just wasn't lining up with the character to... Oh wait, no, we were trying to get him to do 1d8 damage. 1d8 plus dexterity. Also, I just kind of rolled pretty bad with his stats. The only one that was like good was his dexterity stat, because I got a 16 in it. But then everything else is like extremely average, like +0 to strength, +1 to constitution, +0 to intelligence, +1 to wisdom, +1 to charisma. But like, he wasn't anything special. like stat wise, so I was really trying to get stuff to happen, but it just wasn't. I definitely would give him another try if we were to do Hero D&D. Actually, no, I got an idea for a different character that I would play. He's like I forgot what I named him. I made his character sheet, but he's got like Cyclops' laser eyes, but he's able to like summon eyes on other parts of his body. Like suddenly there's an eyeball on his hand and he can start shooting lasers out of that, or like along his chest, fucking on his palms, on the tips of his fingers, just kind of being able to make eyeballs appear, kind of give a horror-esque, biblically accurate angel type beat, but with like laser eyes. I was like, that shit seems cool. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I could say. I kind of just wanted to yap about this character, and I did. I miss playing this character. I remember after the campaign too, I kept being like, actually this would have been another way that I could have played this character, or oh, this could have been a different character that I based mine on. Especially after I read Invincible, I was like, I should have asked to be invincible. Like enhanced durability. I could have been a barbarian monk. That would have been cool as hell. I could have flown. Missed opportunity. I definitely want to do a superhero campaign again. Like there's so much I can do that I want the opportunity to do it again. What made me start thinking of this campaign again was I was watching Just Roll With It, Charlie Slimesicle's D&D campaign, and they were doing a Mutants and Mastermind campaign called the Defenders. What was it? Not Great Defenders. Prime Defenders. That's what it was called. I saw them playing as that, and I was like, ooh, I want to learn that. I want to learn that system. I want to try that. And it made me start thinking of this again, and it's like, oh man, this could be so goated. I'm like, damn, a superhero campaign would be so fun again. Yeah, I think I'm done yapping. Thank you for listening to me fucking ramble about a D&D Spider-Man character. Bye!